Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Shaun Bennett with North Kiteboarding and Mystic.
And I'm Aaron with Elite Watersports down here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And we're going to go over this new Seek board that's coming out in 2021.
Yeah, this board should be out in March, and this is actually going to be the wing foiling board. Now, this board is pretty big and buoyant. This is actually not the biggest one. This is a 5.9, and this one here is 117 liters. And the biggest one that we do make is a 6.4. And what was the liter on the 6.4?
So the 6.4 is going to be 130 liters. So basically anybody over like 220 pounds or so is going to really enjoy that board, especially for learning. If you feel like you're going to be a little bit more challenged, then yeah, go with that bigger board. Invest in your future of wind winging by going with more buoyancy. You can always get a smaller board later. So the 6.4, the 5.9, 5.5, 5.1, 4.10, and a 5.4, right? And they also have a 410. So they have a huge lineup and just about every leader you can think of, all on this swell board. So what features do we have on this thing?
Seek.
Seek board. Sorry, Seek board. Well, that's why we have you here today, right? So,
So the Seek board's really cool, and one reason why there's so many sizes is when people get into winging, they're probably going to start on the bigger boards. It's going to be easier, and once they get more advanced, they're going to go down to the smaller boards so they can have more maneuverability. But my favorite feature on the whole lineup with the new foils is the color-coded traction pads. We've got the dark gray, mead gray, and the light grays, and these are actually indications where you're going to set your foil up depending on the weight of the rider.
that's so clever. I've never seen that in this industry
Isn't that
before.
sick? So
We
I
always
just,
get that question here in the shop, like, where do I put this board, or where do I put the foil? So we have a new guy, girl coming in, they buy a board, and they're kind of like, where do I put this? Now I can just say, well, where's the stats say? That's
yep.
awesome.
Smack
Super
dab
cool.
in the middle is going to be 80 kilograms, which is about a 175 poundish person.
8 times 2 plus 10, 15 pounds, and something like that. So 180
160.
pounds,
Yep, sounds
180
good.
pounds, right?
Well, I guess I'm probably 70 kilograms. I keep telling everybody 80. But that's really, really cool. I like that. The 5.9, 117 liters with an 1850 wing, it's not going to take you much wind to get up and riding on this thing. And pretty amazing how light it is as well. So really can't wait to see these guys out in the water ripping around on these things, and it's going to be a really good time.
It's kind of what I was saying earlier is that, invest in a bigger board, more buoyancy, so you can have more fun as soon as possible. And then you can sell this to your buddy because you're going to want more people out there riding with you. So get the big board, sell it to your buddy, buy a smaller board down the road. This integration of where you should stage yourself right off the get go,
Hmm.
that's super sick, guys. You pretty clever, man.
It is pretty epic because foils are very, very, you know, persnickety. So when I hop on my friend's foil, it's going to ride a little bit different than the one that I have set up, and I usually tweak my riding stance for it. But with this, you can just look at it and you already know that it's good to go depending on your weight instead of doing trial and error a couple different times.
All right, so my first impression of this board, I'm loving the corduroy. Really liking
Mm.
that, okay? I like how it's almost a concave right there, going into another concave with a nice ridge down the middle of the board. Plenty of options to put the straps, whether you're goofy, regular. If you want to have two-strap configuration, you guys just came out with those V straps. It's going to be super sick.
Yeah.
So you have one strap basically all in one assembly, but can have the ability to have 2 feet in it for switching from goofy foot, regular foot, left foot forward, right foot forward. It even has a pressure relief valve.
I was about to
You
mention
never
that.
even have to mess with that valve ever again. It literally is going to be set it, forget it. And it's going to fluctuate whether you're on an airplane, whether you're on a hot beach, whatever it is. You're not going to crack your carbon fiber board. And that's right, this is carbon fiber, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's carbon fiber. It's a mixture of different composites throughout the whole board. Overall, total package with the aluminum mast and aluminum fuselage for their sonar, 1800, 1850 wing. It's generally a very, very light combo. So
Yeah, and that's the
super sick.
85 centimeter mast as well. So
Yeah, definitely. And a B spine I'm seeing. Super sick B spine throughout it, and that's going to be up throughout all the different
throughout all of
board
them, yeah.
sizes.
And the rails are super defined and sharp this year. I really, really like it. Just allows you to break off the water much easier when you're coming up onto a foil.
Yeah, the TikTok is sucking air from the front of the board, aerating the board so it releases a little bit earlier than a flat bottom on it. And then, of course, the release on the back, that's the hardest part to get to release from the water tension. And so that's what those aeration or the chimes are for. So overall, super sick, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out on this thing, man.
All right,
We
so
definitely.
this is a 2021C. Come check it out.
5.9.